Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome to episode 20 of Crusader Kings 2 in my attempt to once again form Britannia. Who thought we would ever got this far after two failed attempts? Things are going quite well. We currently hold two kingdoms. We have both the Kingdom of England and the Kingdom of Wales. We've recently conquered Cornwall. There are a couple of little counties here and there that we still need to grab, but we do have some claims that we can press now, including some ducal claims because we already hold the kingdoms. Let's just have a quick look at our realm tree and just see how much people like us. Now then, the guy down here, this Duke of Weiss, he's getting a little bit strong, but he doesn't like me. What is your problem, fella? Why don't you like me? Revoke vassal titles. There's nothing really to stop him from liking me. I think he's just a little bit of a douche. Let's go ahead and give him an honorary title. Let's go ahead and make it... We could make him the court jester and just annoy him even more, but no, we don't want to do that. We will make him the master of the hunt. It'll increase his opinion a little bit, but that is fine. We don't mind that too much. Vassal levies raised too long. It's only 6 months. It won't take an awfully long time for that to go away. We can create some more titles. We don't really need to. I was going to go and create the Duchy of Gwynedd here to get rid of this guy who doesn't like me and give it to this guy who does like me. Probably still will do that. Let's go ahead and do it anyway then. So we'll be getting rid of a vassal. A new bird has arrived and to the Mew, and the new book on the art of writing poetry is in the library. So what do we want to do? We should start reading the book. 50% chance a book filled with bunkum, or 50% chance it's a book filled with inspiration. Or we could go for disastrous or fortunate falconry. Let's go for that. We don't know which way around it seemed to go. It didn't really tell us. Maybe it just leads into another event. Okay, that's fine. Well, we'll do what I said we was going to do. We want to create the Duchy of Gwynedd. We can create it, so let's go ahead and do that. It costs us some more gold. And now what we can do is we can make this guy, who is Ninio, whatever. We want to give him to this guy as a vassal, because this guy is reporting directly to us, and I don't want him. So we are going to transfer vassalage, and we want, or is it the other way around? I can never remember this one. Characters with landed titles would dislike you for having vassals and owning titles that are de jure part of their domain. No, I think it's the other way around. I think I want to transfer a vassalage to you. They are both part of that duchy, aren't they? Gwynedd, yeah. So you are the... Oh, I've created the duchy, but I haven't given him the duchy, that's why. Grant landed title, you are the Duke of Gwynedd. And that should have done it automatically. Yeah, fine, brilliant. So, yeah, when you do that, it does it automatically. +1 diplomacy, nice. Rabbit after rabbit was caught, killed, and brought to me by my new bird. Awesome. So that is a relatively good start. Right, what else can we press on with? We can get some ducal claims. We can go ahead and try and grab this. It's the only claim that we've got currently, so I guess we might as well go for it. Can we declare a war over here? We don't have any truces. So let's go ahead and grab the de jure claim on this county right there. We'll go ahead and send that demand, and we will once again raise up the vassal levies. We don't really want to do our own. Hoping that you can get out of there safely. Let's move you to York. Everybody else, get into Leicester. With the exception of the retinue. The retinue can stay there. We've also always got this big Northumbrian army, so let's move those down. We'll probably lose a couple of small stacks here because they sort of raise instantly. And obviously he had some morale there. The reason he had the morale is because he... some of it is his personal levy, so he does have some morale there. So he got a free couple of kills. We lost some men to him. It's not going to end well for him, though, let's be honest. We have far more men than he does, so he might even try and attack this. No, he's just going to continue to siege out. That's fine. Northumbrian guy's going to go and deal with the Vikings. You are in the wrong province. So let's group you together. You already have some leaders there. I'm leading one of the flanks. Don't really want to be, in all honesty. Don't want to end up getting killed. Let's go ahead and put somebody else on that flank. We don't have the best leaders. We don't have the best commanders. But we do have the best numbers. And generally numbers beat commanders, especially in Crusader Kings 2. If you find in EU4, it's probably a little bit of the other way around. You definitely need to have decent commanders, but it's nowhere near as important here. Special minor titles grantable. We've probably lost another commander. We have. Now, that's the Duke. That is our son. We can make you a commander. Any more? No. So, did we lose one? No, not in this army. Maybe in this one. Yep, somebody here needs to be ruling the middle. Maybe we'll make it you. So yeah, we completely stack wiped those guys. Let's just go and move into this spot here. We'll get the retinue to go and try and get rid of those guys. Let's move you all in, because the more men you have on a province, the quicker it sieges. Or at least that's the way it used to work. What have we got going on here? We can become close friends with our son. Yep, no reason why we shouldn't be taking that. So yeah, if we look down here, we have an outnumbered bonus times 1.982. Because it goes on the size of the attackers versus the size of the defenders. There is a cap, so you get to a point where you go way over the numbers and it isn't going to make any difference, but it's not my men that are suffering attrition. I don't mind all that much. Things are going relatively well, though, across the board. At least it decides to autosave when I've just clicked on something. Most people are liking us. This guy still doesn't like as much. We have a new Duke of Northumbria. He doesn't like us all that much either, but we can keep sucking up to him. He's just a wee lad. We'll go and suck up to him a little bit more later. So what do we want to do here? Ask my friend to join the war. Or ask him for some money, or just gain prestige. We'll just gain the prestige. Look at that, 6,391 prestige. Which I think is way over the cap, because I think 2,000 is the cap for gaining any sort of... where are we? Prestige plus 20, yes. So you get one opinion for every 100 prestige, but the cap is 2,000. So anything over 2,000 prestige, you don't get any additional opinion for, but it's still very, very good. I can't be bothered to go down there and deal with that. It's just a tiny little raid. There we go. He's actually Duke of Wessex, or the Duke of... what are you? Yeah, the Duke of Wessex. He's actually raising up some troops to go and deal with him. 57% war score. Definitely getting there. We should definitely try and get a few more people to become our vassal. They're still not willing to say yes, unfortunately. Now, why won't you become our vassal? What do you have against it explicitly? Mainly because it's a foreign culture. Oh well, we'll deal with that later on. It won't be a big problem. Asturias is definitely losing their war. I'm sorry I didn't come and help. I would have done, but I didn't want to. What do we want to do here then? Such a wonderful bouquet. The complex blend of flavours spreads over my tongue as the warmth spreads in my belly. These monks certainly know how to make fine wine. So we have a 50% chance of getting one learning, but a 20% chance of becoming a drunkard, which would reduce our stewardship, our personal combat skill, church opinion, and attraction opinion. All thanks, but no thanks, and we have a chance of becoming temperate. Are we not already temperate? No, we're not. No thanks. We didn't gain temperate, unfortunately. But that's okay. Didn't want to become a drunkard either. I don't really have a lot of people with good martial skills, so don't really want to be losing it by being drunk. Let's make sure that we're not paused. How's the old College of Cardinals doing? I haven't had a look over here for ages. A lot of people instantly just send their bishop to start sucking up to the Pope in order to ask him for money, but for me, most of the time, it's a complete and utter waste of time. How is this bishop down here doing? I want to know who's running you, the bishopric. Can't see you. I want to know whether or not you... There you go. Are you paying me tax? I think you might actually well be. Okay, so if you're paying me tax then, Let's have a look and see if we can get some out of one of the other bishops. You're not paying me any. You are the Bishop of Lincoln, unless you are my chaplain, which you're not. So you get over there to Lincoln, get him to pay me some taxes. That'd be wonderful. Let's have a quick look at the religion map mode. Have we got anything that's the wrong religion? You're the wrong religion. Because you're not Catholic. You are Christian, but you're not Catholic. You're the right religious group, but you're the wrong religion. So we will have to go ahead and convert that at some point. The reason Kent shows in a different colour is because it has a holy site there. Because it's got Canterbury. Canterbury is the holy site for the Catholic faith. So sometimes you will see slightly different coloured provinces, like this one here. This contains Colne, which is the holy site for another holy site for the Catholic faith. So, okay, a few things have happened. Let's just pause up so I can deal with these. First of all, they lost that fight down there. They don't appear to have lost an awful lot, so I think we're fine. France, Gascon, it's getting pretty beat up over here. This is quite a big big split, although East Francia is quite stumpy. We do have a 100% war score, though, so let's go ahead and offer peace. Okay, so we won the war. We can go ahead and just disband all of the units there. So what have we got over here? We have this province here, which is still owned by him. You are now my direct liege. Now, I believe that you are de jure part of Powys, I think. Let's make sure I'm paused. Yeah, you are de jure part of Powys, and you're my direct vassal. You need to be this guy's vassal. So I want to transfer vassalage and give you this guy. There we go. This guy now is no longer my vassal. He is the Duke's vassal. That's fine. That sorts that out. You go over there and try and stomp on those guys. If you would be so kind. I thought we'd lost our Chancellor and had to pick another one. Or maybe that was the Marshal. You still don't like us. I don't even know where you came from. Why you've randomly ended up in our court. While pondering over the guest list for the banquet, I wondered if I should invite one of my friends. Of course I should. Why would I not want to do that? Damn Vikings. Go away. So annoying. Still getting some tech here. We should think about spending some of it. We could get shipbuilding. We haven't got that up yet. We need to start getting some ships. What do we want over here? Town infrastructure could be good. Church. Improved keeps would be better, though. Let's go for improved keeps. And then what do we want over here? Noble customs could be useful. It gives us more feudal vassal opinion. Tolerance. Reduces the ahead penalty. Oh, sorry, that is the ahead penalty for the tech. Opinion penalty for different cultures and religions. We're not bothered about that. We'll go for noble customs, get that feudal vassal opinion. Yeah, we'll just let that tick on then. Not in any wars at the moment. Still nobody wants to... still nobody will accept the vassalization. No. What do we need if we want to actually form the... Yeah, these are all of my vassals, not my titles. What titles do I hold? 2 kingdoms, 2 dukes, and a few counties. That's fine. What did I want to actually have a look at? That was it. What do we need to do if we want to form Britannia? So, 80%, we're now up to 62%. We need to save up enough money as well. At the same time, though, we still need to get the land first, so it's going to take a while. So, let's go and think about maybe upgrading our castle a little bit. We could get some more tax income and increase our levy size if we build the castle walls. It's relatively cheap to do. Military training ground would give us some more units. I think we'll just go and get the castle walls. Nice and cheap to do that, in comparison to some of the other ones that you can get anyway. So we'll allow that to continue on. Now, we've got more claims. We can create stuff. We've got claims that we can press on behalf of other people, which we probably don't really want to do. Let's go ahead and see if we can just grab Pictland. Why not? We can take a big chunk out of that. Let's go and send our Chancellor to fabricate claims, and we will send him up there. So, Let's have a look at the old realm tree. How are things going? You still don't like me all that much. That's fine. It doesn't matter. You're up to 97, which is good. I can't even give you an honorary title because you're just a kid. But as soon as you get a little bit older, we'll be able to do that. So most of our direct vassals, most of our dukes are quite happy. You're not particularly happy. Let's go ahead and make you the cupbearer. So that shall instantly put you up. And then we've only got... I don't think we don't have any counts at all. It's hard to tell because they've changed the icons and it's quite small, but you can tell the difference between a count and a duke because a duke has these little blue diamonds at the top and bottom of the portrait, and if we go ahead and find a count doesn't. So count doesn't have all the jewels and stuff around the edges. So all of my vassals at the moment are all either counts or my direct my sort of barons, bishops and mayors who are part of my actual domains. So we do have a few bishops here that aren't actually paying me any money. That is fine. Can I move my chaplain again yet? Yes, I can. We want him to go and proselytize. No? Proselytize. Yeah, sure. Over here and go and change that to the correct religion. So that'll be another job to tick off the list for stuff that needs doing. What do we want to do now then? Who can we declare war on? We can't really grab anything over here. We're just having to try and find stuff that we can grab. Can't declare war against you. We don't have any valid reason to. Lots of raiders popping up absolutely everywhere now. This is the thing that sometimes makes playing as... some of the western coastal nations quite annoying, just dealing with these raiders all the time. That's not to say, of course, if you're non-coastal you can't be raided, especially if you're over near Scandinavia. But they're just annoying. Most of the time they'll raise up their own troops. Our dukes will raise up their own troops. Righteous imprisonment. Ah, you are our chancellor. Why can we imprison you all of a sudden? What are you doing that you shouldn't be doing? You are actually plotting against us, you cheeky little bastard. Okay. He is now locked away. We can get a new chancellor. We could have done anyway. Oh, you're good. You are very good, sir. You are going to go and start fabricating claims up there now. Yes, you naughty little man, you. We could banish you. Let's go ahead and banish you. We'll seize his 2.7 gold. Saddle my horse. We still haven't found that white stag yet. How old are we? 65. We've been going after that white stag for quite some time now. We have a distinct lack of children. Remember, though, in this game, to continue playing, to continue your dynasty, your titles only have to pass to a dynasty member. It doesn't have to be to your direct descendant. So it can go to a brother, an uncle. It can even go back up the line to, you know, potentially a father or a grandfather. As long as it's still somebody within the dynasty still lives on. So our current heir is our son, but, you know, it'd be perfectly valid choice if we wanted to switch our heir over to, for example, our cousin, our nephew, something like that. Scouring the countryside for your prey, you come across a lone rider. As you strike up a conversation, it turns out he also hunts the same great animal that you're after. His lack of success thus far seems to match yours, but he invites you to talk and share experiences. A rival, he must die, would make us cruel and paranoid. Better to hunt alone? No, we'll invite him to the court. Aethelric, his name be. Let's go and have a look in our court. You've returned to your court, the hunt for the heir. So let's have a look in the court. Let's see if we can find him. Aethelric. So it's this guy. So he has joined our court. He's unlanded. He's just a random low-born guy. He's also a hunter. He is a naive appeaser. He's chaste. He's proud. He's zealous. He's brave. Got a good martial score, so that's quite nice. We do have someone in our court now who has a decent martial score. The Catholic Church's men are not always easy to deal with. I need to make sure that I have their blessing, and I have both my wife and my court chaplain to give me advice on how to earn their approval. So we can take the advice of our wife. And if we take the advice of our wife, we get +5 temple vassal opinion for 5 years. 20% chance that we gain 1 learning, and an 80% chance that we become content. Otherwise, we gain 10 prestige, and my wife doesn't like me for 2 years. That's fine. I don't really want to become content. It's much better to be ambitious than it is to be content. Although we're not ambitious either, but content isn't all that great. We have our claim. That's going to cost us a lot of gold, but I think we need to use it. Managed to fabricate a claim on the High Chiefdom, held by the King. So we won't be able to actually get the Kingdom, but we'll be able to get the High Chiefdom. We'll lose some prestige for doing it, and he won't like us very much. But we now have a claim up here that we can press, but we are going to have to do that in another video. And that's assuming as well that I remember when I come back next weekend that we need to do that. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you're still enjoying Crusader Kings 2. We're actually making relatively decent progress on this playthrough. If you have enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to see more of my stuff. And if you'd like to help to support me and the channel, I do have a completely optional Patreon account. And you'll find the link for that in the description below the video. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye for now.